everyone, welcome back to Whit Family Fit. My name is Abby. This channel usually has content regarding being a health coach and the Optavia 5-in-1 plan, but today we're going to have a little bit different video content. Today we're going to talk about my daughter getting a G-tube and what that surgery looks like. And I was just she's had one before, but I was sort of on YouTube looking for what other parents' experiences were, and I realized there wasn't a lot out there. So I thought it might be good to make a video about what it's like for your kid to have a G-tube put in. So I just snuck out of the hospital for some fresh air. I'm gonna walk and get some lunch for myself. But I thought I would just start this vlog and bring you guys along on our experience. Okay, so we have a scheduled surgery time. It's gonna be 1:30 tomorrow, Wednesday. So she'll have to stop eating at midnight, and then she can have clear liquids up until 6 hours before. Her G-tube surgery is going to be a little easier, hopefully, and a little different than if she were getting one for the first time. They're actually going to go endoscopically because she had a G-tube when she was a baby. So it's been out for about 4 years, but they're hoping the tract is still intact and that it will be a less invasive surgery. So we're just going to have to see what happens. But I will walk you guys through the process so you know what to expect if you're a mama who's looking up a G-tube surgery for your own kid. So don't mind me looking like a hot mess, but I've had a lot of people reach out and want an update on what's going on with Ainsley, and this is really bad lighting, but it is what it is. I already put my jammies on. As you guys know, Ainsley's had a lot of medical issues this year. Her immune deficiency and her gut have just been working hand in hand to not work properly how it should be, and she's been in the hospital a lot. This is like either her 7th or 8th hospitalization, I feel like it's been a lot. And a lot of it have had involved these NG tube cleanouts because like her gut just isn't doing what it should. We're not going to do that anymore, and because of that, tomorrow at 1:30 Ainsley's going to have surgery to insert a G-tube into her tummy. The G-tube will be used for hydration and medication in the large amount that she needs to kind of work her gut the way it needs to be. And the hope is that this will keep her out of the hospital and at home. A lot of people want to know if she'll still be able to eat. Yes, she will. Her G-tube is not meant to be used for nutrition. It's meant to be used for hydration and medication. And then a lot of her issue has been feeling very uncomfortable after she eats. So rather than having to vomit, we can use her tube to remove food from her stomach if we need to. Okay guys, well today's the day. It is G-tube surgery time. They're actually about to take us down in just a few minutes to the pre-op area. She's actually been inpatient since Sunday night, so we're just moving from our room upstairs to downstairs. She's over here watching her tablet. She had her birthday this week, so all that stuff is over there. But they said the surgery itself is probably going to take around 30 minutes. We're fingers crossed that they can do it endoscopically, which is different than your typical G-tube insertion because she had one as a baby. So although it's been out for 4 years, she should still have a tract that's connected to her stomach. They said 9 times out of 10, they can use that same tract. So that is the plan, and we're hoping that she does not have to have any other incisions. If they end up having to create a new tract and do it laparoscopically, she would have 3 additional incisions. So we're hoping for endoscopically, and they put her no food or drink after midnight, but she's doing well with that on IV fluids so far. We talked about pain management for afterwards, and really it's just going to depend on how she does. So like I said, I really thought it was important to share this video because there's not a lot of info out there about getting a pediatric G-tube, and as a mom of a kid who is going to, I was looking it up, so hopefully this is helpful to y'all. Actually didn't record anything in pre-op. I should have. Well, just her walking back, I guess. But the nurses were asking me a lot of questions, and since we're inpatient, we actually weren't down in pre-op for very long at all. But they said it's gonna take between 30 minutes and an hour, and it's 1:35. It was really good because they gave her some Versed in her IV before she went back. She was pretty nervous and anxious and crying, and once they gave that to her, she just sort of wasn't asleep, but was out of it. And they said one of the benefits to that is it's gonna help her not remember kind of that pre-op period and then the surgery and immediate post-op. So fingers crossed for that. And yeah, I'll update you guys when I talk to the surgeon. So 1:35 start time. So she just came back up from surgery. It's hurting. She's saying it's a 6 out of 10. They gave her some morphine, but we've got Moana on the TV to try to distract ourselves, and we've got a heat pack on her belly. So they're gonna give her some IV antibiotics for 24 hours to help prevent infection. And they're gonna give her 4 hours to rest before they start running Pedialyte through the tube. So the tube they used is a Mickey, and it's going to be an 18 French 2.5 centimeters. So this is the Mickey 18 French 2.5 low profile button. And in the box comes everything that we need for it, which I will show you guys later. So I think I knew surgery was gonna hurt, but I think I was under the impression, since they were able to use the previous tracks, that it wouldn't be so bad, but she's hurting, she's in pain. They went to call the doctor to see what they could give her. She's already had fentanyl, morphine, and Zofran, as well as Versed before the procedure. So it's hard to explain to an 8-year-old that surgical pain is gonna hurt. Like, it's not gonna be pain-free for the next couple of days, and that's hard. So I will just let you guys know what they end up to decide to do, and I hope this is helpful. We're trying to just be real with y'all about what this looks like. Okay, we finally got her pain under control enough for me, to go downstairs and get a cup of coffee because I'm literally falling asleep. I'm also gonna go to the gift shop and see if I can find her another lovey. Awkward moment when the elevator door opens and there's other people on it and you're talking to your phone. Anyways, I'm gonna go get a cup of coffee and get her a stuffed animal. And yeah, they gave her Toradol. The GI came by and they're gonna wait till like 7:30 tonight to give Tylenol, Benadryl, and then start her Pedialyte and see if she can handle that. So that's the plan for now. She's resting. She says her pain's still a 5. I think it's lower than that because she's not screaming, so that's good. Get on how you're feeling for our G-tube vlog. Her tummy hurts, but she's sitting up a little bit, and she's gonna work on a little craft project here. It still hurts her to move her legs or try to like sit up at all, obviously. But the doctors came by and they said tomorrow will be better than today. We've got some medication scheduled around the clock for the next 24 hours. And at 7:30, they're gonna start some Pedialyte into her tummy and see how she does. All right, guys, so I think I'm gonna end this vlog here. And then I'll make another vlog about how we use the G-tube once we get home and all settled. Ainsley is resting pretty comfortably. She's about to get some more Toradol, but I wanted to show y'all what the pump looks like. So this is the Enteral Life Infinity pump. This is likely what we'll be going home with. It's the one I'm gonna request because it's the one I'm familiar with because we've had it before. You can see her bag hanging there. They're just running Pedialyte at 30 mLs an hour. They'll up that by 15 mLs an hour until she gets to maintenance. And then for her, they're actually also gonna be doing a bowel clean out. So we're gonna probably be in the hospital till like Sunday. But hopefully this vlog sort of gave you a good picture of what it's like to have a G-tube put in pediatrics. So thank you for following along. And if you're a mama or a daddy of a kid that's needing a G-tube, I know it can be really scary. The first time she got it, back when she was a baby, it was like we thought it was the end of the world. And then after we did it, like the first 48 hours were rough, but after we did it, we were like, dang, this is so much better than the NG tube down the nose and the throat, and this just saves so much trouble and we can keep her hydrated. And so I just want to encourage you, if the doctors have recommended it, you guys are making the right decision for your kid, and it's gonna be okay. Everything we don't know until we know, and then we learn a new skill like using a G button, it's all gonna be okay. So hug your babies tight, and hopefully you guys found this vlog helpful. Good night, guys.